Hi, I'm Steve from Market Edge Australia. One of the biggest trends over the last decade has been Australian investors looking beyond the ASX and investing overseas. But why? Australia has a great market. We have world-class banks, mining companies, healthcare businesses, and some excellent dividend-paying stocks. So why are more Australians opening international brokerage accounts and investing in the United States? Let's break it down. The first reason is simple. Australia is a relatively small market. The ASX has roughly 2,000 listed companies. The United States has thousands more. That means more industries, more sectors, more opportunities. If you're only investing in Australia, you're effectively limiting yourself to a much smaller investment universe. The second reason is market concentration. The Australian market is heavily dominated by banks and mining companies. There's nothing wrong with that. Many investors have done extremely well owning Australian banks and resource companies. But if you want exposure to areas like technology, artificial intelligence, cloud computing, semiconductors, cybersecurity, or e-commerce, Australia has far fewer choices. When many investors think about innovation, these are the companies they think about. The world's largest technology companies are overwhelmingly listed in the United States. Whether you believe in artificial intelligence, cloud computing, automation, digital advertising, or advanced semiconductors, many of the global leaders are US listed companies. International investing isn't just about buying American stocks. It's about accessing sectors that are barely available in Australia. Some investors want exposure to artificial intelligence, others want exposure to semiconductor companies, some want biotechnology, others want aerospace and defense. Investing internationally allows you to build exposure to industries that simply aren't well represented on the ASX. The next reason is diversification. Many Australians already have a significant exposure to the Australian economy. Their job is in Australia, their property is in Australia, their superannuation is heavily weighted towards Australia. Adding international investments can reduce concentration risk and spread exposure across multiple economies. 20 years ago, investing internationally was difficult and expensive. Today, it's easier than ever. Modern brokerage platforms allow Australian investors to access international markets from a single account. The barriers that once existed have largely disappeared. This isn't about choosing Australia or America. The best portfolios often include both. Australia offers strong dividend-paying companies and resource exposure. International markets provide access to industries and businesses that are difficult to find locally. For many investors, the goal isn't replacing Australia, it's complementing it. When considering international investing, ask yourself a few questions. Am I too concentrated in Australia? Do I want access to industries not available on the ASX? Would broader diversification improve my portfolio? And most importantly, do I understand the risk involved? So, why do Australian investors look overseas? It usually comes down to three things: more opportunities, more diversification, and access to industries that simply don't exist at scale in Australia. The goal isn't to abandon Australian investing, it's to expand your opportunity. I'm Steve from Market Edge Australia. Thanks for watching.